This week, in my column on the website for American Bankruptcy Situation, where a new lender and the debtor got together in cahoots trying to defeat the prior perfected security interest in accounts receivable held by the original lender. Here's how they did it. They created a trust in favor of the new lender. The trust property was supposed to be accounts receivable. The theory was that accounts receivable, when created, would go into the trust. They would not become the debtor's property, and therefore the trust would take precedence over the prior perfected security interest. Well, the district judge in Abilene, Texas, didn't buy the argument. The district judge said that the documents they created did not validly create a trust under Texas law. The documents didn't use magic words like grantor and beneficiary, and furthermore, there was no required segregation of trust assets. Well, I said to myself at the bottom of this column, what if someone were to try to defeat a prior security interest by using all of those magic words and come up with a document that very much satisfied state law for creation of a trust? Well, I ventured to say at the foot of my column that that transaction could be set aside as a fraudulent transfer with actual intent to hinder and delay creditors. I asked our audience of readers if they could tell me other reasons why that strategy would not work, and I must say I got two brilliant answers by two brilliant law professors, Professor Robert Lawless from the Illinois Law School and Professor John Potto from University of Michigan Law School, and here's what they said. Number one, they said that even putting the accounts receivable into a trust would not, shall we say, eradicate the security interest. The security interest would follow the accounts receivable, so even if you were to assume that the accounts receivable went into the trust, they would still be subject to the prior perfected security interest. And then there's another reason, they said. That's under Section 9109 of the Uniform Commercial Code. That provision says that it governs a transaction regardless of form that purports to create a security interest, and I must say that's exactly what the folks were trying to do in that case that I wrote about in my column, Rochelle's Daily Wire, on the ABI website. Well, as you may have guessed, I am Bill Rochelle, the editor-at-large for American Bankruptcy Institute. I will return same time next week with something interesting from the world of bankruptcy. Until then, be well, stay safe. Good day.